This is a 2013 Chevy Tahoe, and what we're going to be doing is replacing the motor mounts. Now, before you go crazy on the comments, I am not a mechanic. I'm just as good as you are. You're probably better than I am. I'm just trying to get the job done. First things first, I went ahead and removed the manifold shield. Manifold shield looks like this, and you got 5, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, size 10. Now I am working on the motor mounts. The 3 bolts down here. There's one here in the middle, 2 and 3 over here, size 15 millimeter. Once I get those 3 bolts removed, I'll be crawling underneath with my jack to raise up the engine a little bit and get into the 4 other size 15 millimeter bolts. Now the process is pretty easy if you have the right tools to replace these motor mounts. I feel like I did have the right tools to replace these motor mounts. Unfortunately, I didn't have everything prepared, so it did take me a little longer than what it's supposed to take, but I still got it done. I was still able to do it. The only thing I can say is be prepared, stay safe, take your time. But this is the engine mount, this is the motor mount, and you see that there, that's what, this is not supposed to be moving like this. But I guess the wear and tear is there where that plastic, where that rubber piece is. But yeah, this is it, and it sits just like this. As you see that, how that new one's sitting, it sits just like that. That's those 3 size 15 millimeter bolts that sit on top, and the 4 that go to the engine block would be these. See that? I don't know if it makes any sense, but the engine sits on this part. So what you would be doing is removing those 3, getting underneath with the floor jack, lifting up the motor so that when you get the motor lifted, those 4 bolts are exposed, and then you can get to those 4 to get the motor mount off. And it's pretty much just remove and replace. The way you take this out is the way you would put the new one in. Yeah. I went ahead and got the 4 size 15 millimeter socket screws into the engine block. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, from the top of the engine bay, you can get to these 1, 2, 3, also size 15 millimeter socket screws. This here is just a pin that sits in that hole, I guess, to keep that motor mount sturdy. The way I got this engine mount, the motor mount on my Tahoe, was from underneath. I don't have a cherry picker or anything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I lifted this engine block in order to remove and replace the motor mount. This is the way I did it. I'm sure you're probably able to find a better way, a safer way, which I recommend. If you can get it done a safer way, please do so. Using the 4x4 and that piece of plywood there, I was able to jack up that motor, the engine, to just enough to have enough space to get to those 4 bolts that are into the engine. I'm pretty much done. That motor mount's on. I got those bolts in, all 7. Now I'm just going to be crawling underneath to make sure that those 4 bolts that go to the block are tightened down tight. And I'll be crawling up here and getting those 3 tightened down tight. And this driver's side is pretty much done. Now, I do have the passenger side, but as you can see, it may be a little bit more difficult. My passenger side motor mount is still good, so I'm not in a rush to change it, but I do have it and I will be replacing it. So when I do replace it, I'll be uploading the video to the passenger side, but at the moment I'm not in a rush, because like I said, that motor mount is still good, but I do have the new one and I will be replacing it. So real quick, with the real fast recap on the whole idea of replacing the motor mounts to this 2013 Chevy Tahoe, is that as soon as you pop open the hood and you look down in on the driver's side, you're gonna notice the driver's side motor mount. You'll then have 7 size 15 millimeter bolts to remove in order to remove and replace the driver's side motor mount. Removing the 3 size 15 millimeter bolts on top that you see as soon as you open the hood, you'll then crawl underneath and remove the 4 that are bolted on into the engine block. Then raising the engine a bit, enough to have the space you need to remove and replace the motor mount, you'll be able to remove and replace the motor mount. Reversing the process with enough time and a little bit of patience, I am more than sure you'll be able to knock this out the park. And if this is something you're working on and you just so happen to come across this video, just remember to comment, like, share, subscribe, and as always, we appreciate your view, and we'll be seeing you on the next video.